Yo, 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 Brahman and Brahman.
Brahman and Bruhman, we just keep going, man.
Going to Infinite. Keep on rolling.
They wanted us to stop a while ago.
Yeah. I heard a guy one time, he said, he was giving a thing, he said, they thought I was dead. They thought it was over. And he was happy to be alive. He said, they thought I was, he said, I bumped into somebody, they said, I heard you was dead. He said, no, those are wishes. That's a wish. Yeah. So we still rolling.
Exactly. We still rolling. Yeah, it's been a minute since we did a podcast here, and a little bit of catching up to do here. Obviously, the big news: NBA bubble is over. LA Lakers 2020 NBA champions. What's your take on that one, Exalted One? Is that what you expected from the beginning? Who did you expect to win the championship at the beginning of the season?
I want to say I picked the Lakers. I don't know if you got me on tape somewhere saying something different, but I'm a Spurs fan. If the Spurs can't do it, I'm pretty realistic. I knew Clay and Curry was out, and I said this is probably LeBron. And then after, the thing happened with Kobe, it's like you got a little extra motivation, a little fuel.
Definitely.
And then things happen to work in their advantage. I mean, so it was. Have you ever seen the movie The Sixth Man?
Maybe I have. I can't recall. Tell me about it. I'm bad with like title names.
It's with Marlon Wayans in the one of the teammates die. I think it's his brother dies, and his brother comes back and plays, and he gets the team going in the spiritual realm. So I feel like they had a little something in the spiritual realm. Maybe Kobe and Gigi showing up for him and got it done because everything seemed to work in their favor. Because I don't think they could have beat the Clippers if they matched up with the Clippers, but they didn't have to match up with the Clippers.
No, the Clippers were let down. Were let down definitely. If you look at the talent that they have, I was very interested. I thought it was going to be either the Clippers or the Lakers. That was what I thought. I knew that Toronto obviously had their main offensive weapon taken away. Wasn't going to give it to the Raptors unless every other team kind of blew it in the bubble.
Yeah.
So yeah, and it was the Lakers, and I'm happy for AD. And LeBron now adds to his legacy. But just
is he the GOAT?
Is he the GOAT? What do you mean? Who's in your GOAT conversation?
In my GOAT conversation, well, first Tim Duncan.
Yeah.
Tony Parker.
Okay.
Manu Ginobili.
Yeah.
Bruce Bowen. And,
okay. Bruce Bowen.
No, those are all Spurs. If GOAT, I mean, I would put LeBron in the GOAT conversation. A lot of people say he's within three. I say Kobe. Mike's in the GOAT conversation. Go ahead.
What about up against Jordan, because he's got the most titles?
Jordan doesn't have the most titles. They just give it to him because he's a two guard. And that's kind of the shiny position because Bill Russell actually has the most titles. Bill Russell has 11 titles, 2 as player coach.
We'll just take a little comparison look here at LeBron versus MJ. This is kind of, I don't think this is the stat I wanted here, but wow. I mean, LeBron's played a lot more games and Michael still has the 6 titles.
Yeah.
And I mean, when you look at the points,
but one factor too is college. So when we're talking about NBA, one factor too is college. But these are actually playoff games. These are playoff games.
Exactly.
Oh man.
Exactly. Because LeBron's he's lost a few times in the finals, so naturally it would take him more to get to Mike's level.
That's still really impressive, though. I mean. But you think about,
I mean, he's leading in every category. He does have more games.
But you think about playing at that level for that long, though, too, as well. I think that's something that LeBron doesn't get in consideration. People don't take it. He's been playing at this. He just won a Finals MVPs like on season 16.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's insane. Like if you really take those numbers in, it's like, yes, he did play more games, but if you think about over this long span of time, think about it, ever since he came in the NBA, he's been the guy that people's been looking at. I mean, that's a long run.
And it was, and you know what? He never quite had the assembly that Jordan did, because when Jordan inherited a pretty broken up Bulls, but they still had some talent, and they were able to put together a team. I mean, the early Bulls had Horace Grant, they had John Paxson, they still had Scottie Pippen.
Yeah.
He, BJ, with the BJ Armstrong.
Yeah, BJ Armstrong, and then and then they were able to later on go get Pistons guys that were beating them up. They got a couple guys from the Pistons, including Rodman, and made themselves rough and tough. So they were able to take from the team that was standing at the door for them all along. So and change the game. So and then make a great, what a great run. But some would argue though, you're like, okay, let's say me and you played one-on-one, right? Basketball. You hitting threes, boom, boom, boom. But you're just playing me. You beat me 6-0, 6 times.
Yeah.
But over a lot, that's impressive. Yes, you beat me one setting. But let's say you beat me 6-0 this one day. But over our life for the next 30 years, I consistently beat you more. You know what I'm saying? I consistently beat you 80% of the time. Which is more impressive? That day that you beat me 6 times? You see? Oh, where'd it go?
Well, over the lifetime, let's take a look at a different kind of comparison here between LeBron and MJ. Almost the same in All-Stars, All-NBA. LeBron's, I guess he played more seasons. Remember, Jordan took a season off his father.
Yeah.
Or whatnot. Jordan actually was able to take a hiatus. LeBron never took a hiatus. Jordan went to go play baseball. Jordan's got 6 rings. He's been to the finals 6 times. He's got 100% finals record. That's deadly. Deadly. Right there. LeBron's been to the finals 10 times, and he's got 4 rings.
Yeah, but I don't want to sound like a LeBron fan because I'm not. But Jordan didn't go to the finals as much as
Defensive
LeBron.
Player of the Year? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, one. Yeah, yes, he did do that. Yeah, which is awesome because he was a great defensive player. Yeah, he's the guy I used to watch when I was younger. I said, this guy, he knows how to play defense. But what is the scoring/assist champ? Is that scoring and assist champ?
Yeah, twice. And Jordan 10 scoring/assist champ.
I don't know about that one.
I don't quite understand that. I don't think Jordan was the assist champ 10 times.
No.
Maybe on his team. He led the team in assists. I don't quite understand that, but that's just a different take on things. But what about the Miami Heat? What
about them? They get to go home.
They do get to go, but were they the strongest team in the East? Or were they more of just a Cinderella story? They just kind of got taken there by the fairy godmother.
A little bit of both, man. That energy that Jimmy Butler brought to the team, I think we all had our eyes open by Jimmy Butler. What he can do and what a guy that just works hard and has a tough attitude, what he could do for a team, a young team. They're relatively a young team, but look, they went all the way to the finals and took the Lakers, the champions, the 6 games, so they have nothing to hang their head about. But just that Jimmy Butler, I mean, he's not your traditional superstar, but he's that guy that's just going to go out and work like a.
He's a utility man that can turn up the scoring when he needs it. But he became the man. They needed a go-to guy, and that game 5, I believe, where literally the quote was LeBron James and Jimmy Butler are throwing haymakers at each other. Butler was going shot for shot with LeBron.
Yeah.
I didn't know he had that level in him. But that just maybe we see a new Jimmy Butler in all NBA class Jimmy Butler. I mean, he's got to add that 3-point shot to his game if he really wants to step it up,
Well, he got to be. I think I would like to see a Jimmy Butler that is definitely more aggressive and looking to score early off. now more out through his career because he's a fire starter, so he tries to get everybody else going. But them guys right now, after coming off of finals, they're going to play with some different swagger, some different confidence. And when you see your leader go out there and get it like that, oh, you gotta rally behind them. So, you know, they might be one piece away from taking it to the next level and getting over that hump and winning that championship. You know, but they had a couple injuries early off in the series too. So, but they definitely put up a fight. Not the last game, but they definitely put up a fight before that.
I do agree. Let's kind of switch the topic. I'm going to switch the topic. Have you been following the NFL at all this season?
I have not.
But man, it hurt me to see a gruesome injury to my man Dak Prescott.
Oh man, damn.
And basically, he was taken down on a tackle, and I don't know what happened. I mean, I think these guys they get their cleats stuck in the ground, and then the ankle was completely rolled over. And I'm not going to show the image, but when I saw his foot was pointed the completely opposite direction. And I was like, oh my God, like, holy shit, how does your foot do that? And what I heard, it was completely dislocated. We don't hear about it much, but a dislocated ankle. Like, I know that there's a little, kind of seems like some type of socket joint down there. Can you imagine that? And what I saw, I didn't just see the end of the Cowboys season. I saw possibly the end of Dak Prescott's career.
Oh,
that's what I saw.
That'd be horrible.
And I mean, he's throwing close to 500 yards a game this season. So that unbelievable, but that was a pretty brutal injury. Injury there. Not sure.
Man, that's how the game goes. It's so sad because they couldn't come to an agreement about his payment either. So it even, I know he's sitting there thinking that in his head, man, I'm never going to get my payday. Am I ever going to get back on the field and play again?
You know what? I don't know if he could ever be the same. Ever be the same.
That's how the game goes, man. That's why you got to force to get your, you know, the owners and everybody, they're getting paid, you know. So, you know, that's why you really got to press the issue. But I think he did get some money this year, but obviously long term, he might be one of the guys that, and I hope he's not one of the guys that say, damn, that guy never got his due, you know, because he brought a different swagger to the Cowboys. You know, I don't even like the Cowboys, but I think him and the running back made it interesting again.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Elliott, yeah. I said, oh, man, it make you want to watch him again because, honestly, Cowboys are one of the organizations that they talk about too much. They can be getting their ass handed to them, and they're still talking about the Cowboys.
The media, they're the media stars.
Yeah, they're
the
America's
Yankees.
team.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. But when they came, I was like, I get it. You know, they deserve it. Exactly. Yeah. But when he came in and they was doing their thing, I said, okay, I like this. And I like the energy. And I even thought about
a lot of potential. I mean, they had a crap record, but that hurt to see my man go down like that, and to see his career kind of flash before his eyes. Yeah. It hurt to see that. You know what I mean? Let's switch gears here. I've got a video that you passed along to me here. We've got a Kanye West presidential video. So I know our viewers can't hear this right now, but what do you think's going on here, Exalted One? Why now? Why release it virally and not put it on TV like a real presidential candidate? What could be the motivation here? Is this legit?
I mean, how could it be legit? And people have already got out and started voting. You know, this is kind of late for a presidential ad, you know. Somebody's not really advising this man well, but, you know, and he's just saying some simple things. He's saying some very simple things. So,
yeah.
But at least he stayed on script this time, and, you know, so.
Yeah, no, exactly. The best thing about it is it's scripted.
I don't know. There's a website. And I can't think of the name right now. But he put that together on this particular website. It's a website for videos, and you can make videos like that, and it'll show
Really?
you different pictures of people, huh? Do you know what I'm talking
with
about?
all the type of access to producers he had, like he could call anyone. He could call Spike Jones, you know what I mean, or call up like, you know, I don't even remember who's in the game, but like a rap video producer. And this guy's using like a website.
I'm gonna try to remake that video. I'm gonna try to remake that video.
That's my
I'm gonna make
challenge
it
to
about
you.
fitness, and I'm gonna remake that Kanye video. I don't know how I'm gonna get that waving flag. Actually, I do know how I'm gonna get that wave. I'm gonna do it off of Zoom.
I'm gonna make your body great again.
Right? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it for Kanye. He just looked crazy. It makes, you know, man. I don't know, man. I don't know, but it seems like I don't know. That's all I'll say about that one. I don't know.
You think he's dropping an album soon? I heard, you know, he's got some stuff going on with his record company where he's locked into a contract that he's particularly not happy about. And
also, maybe he's trying to get him to cut him loose. He's like, oh,
he's calling on Drake and Taylor Swift to help him. I don't know if I'm not sure what Drake could do for him. Whether Drizzy's got the lawyers or something like that. Like, oh, don't worry about it. Yeezy. Drizzy been through this, man. Let me give you the number to my lawyer here.
He called on Drake and Taylor Swift to help him.
Yeah.
Taylor Swift has a bad deal too, didn't she?
I don't know, but I know that a lot of these stars get trapped and abused. I'm hearing some stuff about Mariah Carey now, how horrible it was for her when she was at the height of her career. You know what I mean?
What do you mean?
You know, apparently, like, she was really controlled by her family, and she was always seeing the psychiatrist. Sister introduced her to cocaine, and was an abusive relationship, an abusive marriage. So you see an awesome superstar, great voice, looks great, music's amazing, got an awesome song with every rap star, and little do you know that they're living the most dysfunctional life out there. You would never even imagine that life is literally a nightmare, as you know, brutal as any one of us might have, except they're a celebrity.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You know, you don't know what people are going through, you know.
No.
Sometimes that pain helps you sing, though. You know, you take that pain and you put it in your song. You know, you make it part of your story. You own it.
No one wants to hear about sunshine and lollipops.
Yeah, that's no one.
No, that's sick. Turn that shit down. I want to hear something raw.
Yeah, raw, real. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So many people go through, man. So many people go through. Yeah, but man, these people, those people get different when money gets involved. You know, and things change. You know, or you evolve. You know, when money gets involved or when a person evolves, you realize how much things around you need to change. And sometimes, you know, the unchangeable is what needs to change. So, you know, like you say, her family was what was, you know, treating her bad, abusing her and different things. And then her loved ones were doing the same thing.
And she's the one bringing all the money in.
She's the one bringing money in, you know, but she's doing something that she loves, though. They're just they're reaping the profit from it. You know, it's like a kid that the parent starts the company, but then they take over the company. They didn't work for that to get the company, so they really don't appreciate it. They just see the glamour of it, you know, where the person that was in it, they're like, okay, I worked hard for this. I understand. I appreciate every customer that walks in. The other ones say, it's whatever. I don't care. I got the money and I'm the best. And that's how it is sometimes when the people around you don't understand. She's doing what she loves, so she's going to stay sweet and kind, hopefully, you know. And the people around you, they're getting the money and they're like, and it just turns them into different. Like we talked about before, money's just a magnifier of what you already are, you know? So if you're a person that loves to entertain and work hard, you're going to do that more so. And, you know, and then that value that you're adding to everybody's life is just going to produce money. If you're a pervert, if you're an angry, bigoted person,
addictive
personality, now you just have every opportunity to
feed that.
Yeah.
No, I totally understand. Interestingly enough, apparently Derek Jeter was the one who met Mariah. Well, you know, was the one who got Mariah Carey out of whatever the bad relationship was. So
Derek
interesting.
Jeter,
It was Jeter. Yeah.
This guy's
Jeter was a knight
all-
in shining armor.
Wow, he's everywhere, man. He even was helping Holyfield. It's like his name pops up a lot. He sounds like a really great guy.
Yeah. Yeah, no doubt, man. No doubt, no doubt. But yeah, man, that was a good recap there. It seems like we haven't connected for a while.
Yeah.
A lot of news to talk about. A lot of
Lots
news to
of
talk
news.
about. Side news at the end. I know you don't like to talk about politics, but I heard that the second debate's canceled. That's probably a good thing because the first one was quite. It was, you know, even hard to understand them, right?
It was horrible, man. That was a debate. I don't know what that was. That was just horrible.
It was.
Man.
It was like a Saturday Night Live skit in a way.
It was worse than that. I mean, it was comedy. At least Saturday Night Live, you get a little funny, a little joke. This was more like Maury meets Jerry Springer.
You know? Meets a UFC press conference.
Yeah. I thought it was crazy when he's like, your son was on cocaine. I'm like, what does this have to do?
Shut up. He called him a clown. He got presidential candidates calling each other clown. I was like, wow, man, neither guy looks good here. And I guess the second debate got canceled due to, I believe, coronavirus concerns. But that may just be.
No, that might be the cover up. They said
that might just
you
be
don't need to have another one of these.
I think
after the first one, they decided, hey, this is not.
You know what? After that first debate, Kanye's like, you know what? There's a chance. Release the video. Release the video.
You got it now.
Release the video.
You solved a great mystery.
Upload the video, Kim.
It's time. It's time. He's sitting there during that debate. He's like, the time is now.
The time is now. It's time for the time.
America is telling me, need me. The bat signal, the Kanye signal has went out into the sky, and it's time for me to answer.
Exactly. And you know what? With the way that they're acting, people are going to be writing in Kanye's name on the ballot, like he asked his fans to do.
I think you'll be surprised to see. I think you'll see quite a bit of votes. I'm thinking anywhere between, and this is kind of a wide range, 10 and 100,000 of votes that he's going to get, maybe even more.
You know what?
I think he's going to get some.
The winning party should give him a spot in their cabinet. just for that. And all he does is he just comes out at the end of every press conference and just spits a freestyle. And the freestyle is just like raw, and then he leaves. That's it.
Yeah. I'd rather hear him I would like to hear him philosophize for 2 minutes. Yeah.
Kanye?
Just philosophize, yeah. Give him 2 minutes to philosophize at the end of every press conference.
Exactly. Just yeah, exactly. That would add something to it. But yeah, brother, no, it's awesome episode. Good catching up with you. I think maybe let's wrap this one up and come back next week with something hot. Even hotter than this.
Let's do it, man.
Sounding good, brother? All right. To our listeners, thanks for joining us. We're gonna be back next week with a heat. Peace out.